Hi, welcome to WWC channel. Today I would like to talk about fashions. Before I start sharing my special ideas and some special insights about fashions, I would like to give you some vocabularies about fashions, especially for Form 1 Wonfalam students. You need to prepare for your benchmark test on coming Wednesday. So now, take a look. So make sure that you still remember some words about fashions. For example, what's the meaning of numerator, denominator, proper fashion, improper fashion, and mix the numbers. Also, you have to understand how to use simplify the fractions into the simplest form. And also, you have to remember the technique of make the same denominator between two fractions. Besides, you need to remember some of the words to describe fractions. For example, when we say 1/3, which means 1/3 in English, or in Chinese, simply we say 1/3. Also, we can have 5/2 as 2/5 and 2/5. So make sure you still remember those words in order to prepare for your benchmark test. Today, I would like to give you some other insight of fashions. Beforehand, I would like to invite our 3 guesses to describe to you. Dun, 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 dun. Hi. 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 And they are actually the 3 brothers of my duckies, Lan Zhui, Mie Zhui, and Yan Chang. So why do I want to introduce these 3 to you? Because I would just like you to understand the basic concept of fractions. For example, if I want to say 1/3, or simply in English we say 1/3. So I think that you learned before we say that. Now, when we say 1/3 or 1/3, first of all, we should have 3 items. For example, now we have 3 guesses here, 1, 2, and 3. If I say 1/3, it just means that I want to divide these 3 things and then you take 1. Remember, we say divide means divide equally. Just like if I have these 3 duckies, we say divide it just like 1, 2, and 3. And for example, if I say 1/3, that means that among these 3, I just take 1. Hi! So we say this one is 1/3. So this concept, I think everyone should understand and accept. But now, if I say there are not only 3 items, for example, now I say there are altogether 6 items. So I invite 3 more special guests here. Hi! Hi! And hi! So actually, they are the friends of the 3 duckies. For example, these 3. Then now, if I say now altogether we have 6 here, then how do we describe the 1/3? Actually, you cannot. Because now when we say 1/3, you should expect that there are altogether 3 items, or 3 objects, or even you say 3 duckies. But now you have 6. So I don't think that you can say 1/3 among here. But if I say these 6 duckies actually are 3 pairs of couples. For example, these 2 are in pairs. 1, and then this one are in pair 2, and this one is in the pair 3. Then actually I can still say that they are altogether 1, 2, and 3 pairs. Then what I need to do is just exclude these 2 pairs, and then you have these 2. Hi, you are the luckiest one. Hi, hi, hi. So we say that actually they are also 1/3 because we have 3 pairs. And I take the 1 pair here. Oh, sorry. But anyway, it is not common to say 1/3 like in this way. Because if I just say 1/3, it's just like the things here. Actually, if we have 3 different things, such as if we really have $3, or simply we have 3 coins. For example, you have 1, 2, 3, I have 3 $1 coins here. So actually, these 3 are also 3 things. But you cannot say this one and the duck are the same. So it is very, very important that we have to use a common thing to describe 1/3. So now I would just like to take a string, for example, a string here, to let you more understand about what's 1/3. But it's not easy, because when we talk about 1/2, or simply we say half, it is easy to describe by using the string, because you can simply fold it into this part. So you can see now the string will become half, comparing with original. So you also can accept that this one is called 1/2, because it's just like you throw it into the half here. Even you can describe 1/4 by using this string, because you can fold it again, then you will have much shorter string here, but still you will accept this one is 1/4, because it's just like you have 1/2 and then 1, just like you divide it into 4 equal parts, and then you just take the 1 equal parts to have the length like this. So this is 1/4. But how can you use a string to describe 1/3? I think it's not easy, because you cannot fold the 1/3 accurately if you have no other tools. So it is not okay that we say, oh, you use the ruler, because you have to understand that in the ancient time, there was no ruler. Or actually, we will say that the ruler are actually created by fashions. So if you have no fashions, you have no ruler. So you cannot actually create this. So how can we interpret 1/3 by using a string like this? Then now, I would like to give you some illustration. So keep it tuned.